A collaboration among leaders in healthcare, advocacy, and the arts comes together at a day-long symposium exploring the connection between mental health and music. Here to tell us about it is Artie Clifton, music director for the First Coast Wind Symphony. Good morning, Artie.
Hi, Ann.
We're also joined by Carey Holt, who serves as the board chair. Good morning, Ann.
Good morning.
I appreciate you both being here. So, Artie, we talked about the symposium. Who is this event designed for?
Designed for nurses, healthcare professionals, community care organizations, anyone interested in the arts and wellness.
Yeah, those are people who practice in the field. What about people who live with it, people who have family members that are living with it? What about music fans, since that's a
Sure.
big part of the conversation?
Absolutely. Where you're interested in the connection between the arts, and specifically music in this case, and mental health, and how the arts can help promote and support mental health and wellness.
And what do we know about that connection?
Well, there's lots of studies that have been done about how music is helpful towards processing your feelings and creating community. And those are all really important things in everybody's lives, not just those who suffer from depression or other mental health conditions.
And so, I mean, there has been some research that has, really gotten into beneficial aspects when it comes to either treating or working to improve mental health conditions, Artie, and that includes things like depression, trauma, anxiety, but it can also be used to help people improve memory. It's been used even in treating people with substance abuse disorder.
Absolutely. Improve memory, substance abuse, and just good mental, emotional regulation in our lives. Our focus is not, although it will include depression, anxiety, symptoms of mental illness, our focus is mostly on mental health and wellness. And that, of course, applies to everybody. Just as we need to have good physical health, mental health is also important. We don't talk about it as much, but our daily lives and how we live those lives and how we can use the arts to help promote and help us control, regulate our emotions, and enjoy the experience of the arts. And that, in our case, as a community music organization, we're very interested in supporting the community and making the community a better place to live. And this is one of the ways we can do that. This is a partnership with the JU School of Nursing. And Professor Deanna Seymour will be one of the speakers that will talk about her experience and her research with music and mental health.
And so this is really a kind of a combination of things. It is this symposium, and there will be speakers and lunch and sort of, a more traditional format. And then, as you mentioned, there's this performance by the First Coast Wind Symphony. That's an organization that you started, Artie, back in 1990?
1990. It started as a collaboration with Florida State Community College and Jacksonville University. And its purpose was to provide an opportunity for musicians in the area who maybe are making a living doing something else, but that have studied music and want to continue to perform, give them a chance to have an outlet for their music making, and also to provide good music opportunities for the community free of charge. And so all of our concerts are free of charge. Now, the symposium itself does have a registration fee if you are there for the whole day, which it begins at 10 o'clock, and the symposium ends with a performance by the First Coast Wind Symphony. That begins at 4 o'clock. So if you come to the entire event, there's a fee of $50 registration in advance, $60 at the door. It is free, however. The entire symposium is free for all faculty and students. But if you're not able to come for the full day, you can still come at 3 o'clock and hear our guest composer, Randall Standridge, talk about his music, and then he will be conducting the First Coast Wind Symphony in the 4 o'clock concert, which is the culminating event of the symposium. And that 3 and 4 o'clock session is free for everyone.
And this performance is something called the Unbroken Project, which was created by Randall Standridge. And he, talks about in the work that he created, the fact that this was something that he uses as a way to connect people with music and with thoughts about, mental health challenges.
Yes.
What is it like to perform?
Oh, pretty incredible. So he himself has mental health issues in his family. His mother, I think, suffered greatly from depression, as does he. And he wrote this piece, and it starts out joyful, and he's with his family, and it's joyful. And then as the piece goes on, it starts to get a little chaotic. And we feel as performers like we're inside his head and feel the loss of control and the chaos. It's a very emotional piece to play. And I think Artie has done a really great job of, he rehearses us for several rehearsals before Mr. Standridge comes on Friday night for the dress rehearsal. But it's a very emotional piece, but very hopeful as well. So to be able to perform with other musicians under Artie's baton so far has been just a really positive experience.
And you're on the horn, is that right?
I
You're a
am.
French horn
I'm a
player.
French horn player.
And
yes.
so is that work that is that like an instrument that is prominent in this performance?
Well, the horn has a couple of solos.
Nice solos.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
a couple.
Well
and
played.
Well, thank you, Artie. There are several instruments that have solos in it. The flute plays the mother in one scene where the mother is happy, the family is happy, and then the
Clarinet.
The clarinet has a beautiful, very long solo. I like to think that the horn is prominent in every, even in afterbeats in a Sousa march. But
Artie, you clarinet is your instrument, is it not?
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played with the Jacksonville Symphony on and off for many years, and I taught at Jacksonville University and performed in the community. And then I retired about 4 years ago from JU, and then I've continued my work with the first Coast Wind Symphony as the conductor.
The symphony is about 60 members.
60 members.
Yeah.
That's right.
And what is the importance, in terms of creating this organization, this institution, making it free?
Well, I think that's important that for access for the community, that anyone can come and hear good music played without charge. That's important for us. And we play in different areas around town, and we invite people to come and hear the music. I think if you come and hear the group play, you'll come back. If it's getting people there for the first time so they can see what it's about and can hear the group. And we're very proud of our work. We won a national award last year by the Sousa Foundation as one of the best community bands in the country. We're very proud of that.
Oh, congratulations.
And we've got a very fine group, good leaders in the group, and we play good music.
It seems like a really special opportunity for people who are accustomed to a drier kind of symposium. There are a lot of people who do continuing education, nurses and practitioners. And so this really is kind of I think a very special opportunity for them to see something artistic and not just be learning a curriculum.
And if folks do come to the symposium, there are 6 continuing education credits available to them upon completion of the symposium.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a wonderful event. It is on Saturday, October 25th. The symposium starts at 9 and the event goes until 5. But as you noted, you can attend just the performance at Terry Concert Hall on the campus of Jacksonville University.
That's right.
All
in
right.
Terry Concert Hall.
All right. You can get more information. We have a link on our website, but you can also go to fcwins.org. Artie Clifton, Ann Holt, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Ann.